Greetings whisky lovers and welcome back to Whisky Straight. My name's Al and thank you for joining me on another episode of my Spiritual Odyssey. Today I'm going to take you off to the Highlands in Scotland to have a look at the Dalwhinnie Winter Gold, which is here. Now Dalwhinnie is billed as the highest and coldest distillery in Scotland, and there's quite a few, so at least it has that honour. And it's situated in the Cairngorms National Park there in the Highlands. So let's see what it says about this. Now Dalwhinnie was established in 1898, and for the Winter's Gold here now it says that, well, obviously it says that it's in Scotland's highest and coldest distillery. The exposed mountain pastures offer no shelter from the winter's icy winds. Snow blankets the distillery for half of the year, but the harshest conditions can bring the sweetest regards. Dalwhinnie Winter's Gold is only distilled from spirit made between October and March, our Scottish winter. As the snow falls and the air is sharp with frost, the gold copper intensifies our liquid and its rich, deep character unfolds. When the winter grows colder, our liquid becomes gentler and warmer. The result is a golden spirit with a smooth honey taste. Hints of spice mingle with soft heather notes, culminating in a whisky as heartwarming as our winters are bleak. Now that all sounds pretty good, and I have to say, well, is it gimmicky? Is it good marketing? And we all know Diageo are a big concern, and certainly whether it's gimmicky, whether it's good marketing, it's coming there in a nice box, and that is what I would term pretty smooth and good wordsmithery. But that all said, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and the proof of the whisky is in the drinking. So let's see, does Dalwhinnie Winter Gold live up to its description? Does it do what it says in the box? And does it indeed warm the cockles of your heart and the heart of your cockles? So let's have a wee look. Now we'll give it a bit of a nosing first. Now straight off there we're into nice floral and honey notes, so yes, we're definitely hitting the mark there, as it said, with the honeyed notes. Yes, now it's very warm, and it's welcoming, and it's just inviting you in for a wee bit more. Now that's nice when you're going in a bit deeper into the glass there. We've got apple and pear coming in, but the apple is a bit more prevalent, a bit more pronounced than the pear, but the two of them are well balanced. Having said that, now as we get right the way in, now the apple's still there, but it's more now like a freshly baked apple tart, you know, with a sprinkling of mixed spice on top. There is a gentle smokiness there now, but it's very gentle, and it's not like in any way overpowering or like some Scottish whiskies can be. But mingled with that, there's a nice orange zest throughout the smokiness, which I say is very subtle. So let's have a taste and see how it goes. Overall now, that's a quite impressive nose. I like that. Oh yes. Now up front again, the honey is very pronounced. It is smooth, but with the honey there's apple. This time there's a nice honeyed apple thing going on there, and Along with it, there's a nice sort of burst of spice-soaked fruit. Altogether, that's a very nice first sip. Now that's a bit more spice now on the second sip there. We've got ginger definitely dominating the spicy edge there. It's nicely coating the mouth. And then we've got some stewed fruit coming in there as well. And some brown sugar also coming into play, which is quite a nice overall sweetness, but a wee bit of darkness in there as well. Now again, as on the nose, there's a bit of subtle smokiness comes right in at the end, but different from the nose, where it's an orange mix. This time it sort of mingles with apple peel, and it does linger. Now, yeah, that's pretty nice. Now, one thing that I don't normally do with whiskey, I don't really drink it any other way than the way you see me drinking it here in my reviews. However, the good people at Dalwhinnie say, chill a bottle of Dalwhinnie Winter's Gold in the freezer and let this rich golden whiskey reveal its smooth honeyed character as it warms the mouth. So I have done that in my little mini Glencairn here, which has been sitting in the freezer for a few hours. So let's see what the frozen side brings to it. Now, I'm not getting a big pile of flavour or notes there. It appears that the freezing process does kill off a lot of the aroma. What I am getting though is honey and a hint of smoke, and that's really about it. All those other nice aromas in the nose that you get just from the bottle, I think just that the extreme cold has killed them off. Well, it has for me anyway. So let's see how it tastes. Ooh. Now, as you would expect, because it's been in the freezer for a while, there's initial coolness there, but ironically, it actually intensifies the flavours. It intensifies the spiciness and the heat. But the honey side of things isn't there so much this time. It intensifies the darker side, the stewed fruits. There's a bit of dark chocolate in there as well. And indeed a little bit of aniseed as well. Yeah, it definitely intensifies the spiciness, the oomph, and the darker side. Well, I suppose it's personal preference. I prefer it the way I normally prefer my whiskey. Now, what would I say about this overall? It's actually quite surprised me. I've seen this sitting in the shops and I've been tempted to buy a bottle, but I was put off by the sort of high 30s, 40 quid price range. So I actually picked this up in Asda for 20 quid on the January clearance sale, so I wasn't going to turn that chance down, and I'm glad I did. Now, would I pay full whack for this? I don't really think I would. I think it's just a wee bit too steep for what you get. As much as I do enjoy this whiskey, and it does what it says on the box, you know, it does match its description very well. I think it just maybe overall lacks a bit of depth to be in that price range. I'm still going to give it a thumbs up because I really enjoyed it. I still enjoy it better neat than out of the freezer, but it's well worth trying. You've got to try these things. So what would I say to you? You can find it in the supermarket in sort of the mid to low £30 range. Yep, definitely grab a bottle. Don't pay full whack for it. And I just think there's a bit of depth missing there. But all in all, it's a fine whisky, and if nice steady run-of-the-mill whisky and a good introduction, probably into the Dalwhinnie range. Now, just one note: when I was doing a bit of research on this, I see that the distillery are offering, as part of a winter promotion, free tours up until the end of March, which is a pretty decent thing. But then again, when you consider where they are, there's probably not too many people venture up there at this time of year. So they're doing that up until the end of March, and the whisky tasting is half price at £12. However, there is a catch. It's not for big groups of people, you know, so if you're thinking of rounding up all your mates and heading up there for a jolly, you know, it's not going to work. You'll still have to pay the full whack. But if it's something you're interested in, you know, check out their website. If you've liked the video, feel free to comment, especially if you've had the Winter's Gold or you're thinking about getting it, and let me know your thoughts. Please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell notification so you can keep up to date with future videos. So thanks for watching, folks, and I look forward to seeing you again the next time. So until then, please stay safe, keep drumming, and most of all, enjoy your whisky. Slàinte.